In order to set up your route schedule, there are a couple prerequisites. One, you must set up your route frequencies, meaning weekly, bi-weekly, every 3 weeks, monthly, quarterly, etc. Two, you have to set up your route names. For instance, what do you call your routes? Route 1, Route 2, Truck 1, Truck 2, etc. Once you have those two things set up, now you'll be ready to set up your route schedule. To set up your route schedule, you click on Routes, then click on Schedule. Now from here, it's very easy to set up your route schedule. Select your frequency, and if you hit this drop down and it's blank, you know that you need to set up your frequencies. And to set up your frequencies, go to Menu, Frequency Setup. So I'm going to select Weekly. I'm going to select Route 1, and if the route drop down is blank, click on Menu and then set up your routes and crews. Select your day. You can put in a stop number. Start typing your customer name. And then go to the next line and keep typing. We recommend, if you're coming from another system and you opted not to do a data conversion, enter your route schedule exactly the way you are currently running your route, whether you're coming from another software or you're running off spreadsheets or route cards. Enter the route schedule exactly the way you're currently doing it. Then we'll show you how to optimize your routes to make the routes be more efficient. So I'm going to select my next frequency. I'm going to select my route, select a day, put in a stop number, put in my next customer. And so on and so forth. Now, a couple fields here that you may be wondering, why are they duplicated? You've got the route and date. You've also got assigned to and assigned date. These will always be the same unless you're working ahead or behind for maybe a holiday, or you have a truck breakdown and you need to temporarily assign a stop to a different driver. If I do that on this screen right here by selecting Route 2, now this customer falls off of Route 1's mobile device and now goes to Route 2's mobile device. Other fields that you'll use, if I scroll over, you can drag these columns larger if you need to see more space. Suspended. You'll use suspended for a couple reasons. Number one, maybe they're shut down for the holiday, or shut down for COVID, or shut down for remodel, or even they haven't paid you and you want to skip them this week. You can select suspend so that invoices will not be generated for this stop, plus this stop will not appear on the route on the mobile devices. Actions, here's a legend at the top to tell you what each one of these buttons mean. Category, you can categorize your stops. A good example of this might be pre-calls or pre-orders. Maybe you want to notify customers through text or email that they must place their order by a certain time. You can do that by category. It also gives you a great way of reporting how many stops do I have in certain categories. Number of machines, you can enter the number of pieces of equipment they have. Average sales can be entered or it can be calculated. This gives you a kind of a rough budget of what a route should do in a particular day if they deliver the moving averages. Route notes, again, don't forget you can drag this column larger and you can type unlimited notes in here. Missed stop reason code, why did they miss a stop? Start time, put in an estimated start time. You can also put in a budgeted time in minutes, how long it should take them to do that stop. a customer balance will appear here as well. If I want to delete a stop, I can just press the trash can to delete this stop. To add another stop, select the frequency, select the route, put in the date, put in the customer. It's that simple. I'm going to add one more stop and show you some other features of the route schedule. This time I'm going to put a stop on route 2 or truck 2. Now across the top of the page or the grid you have a filter column. If I press this drop down, I can filter on a lot of different criteria. This really matters when you have a page full of route stops and you only want to see one particular route. So all I have to do is click on, say, route 1 and hit OK, and it's going to only show me my route 1 stops. If I want to reset the list back to the main list, just hit refresh or clear filters. Other features on the route schedule, you can press this drop down here and hide or show various columns. Maybe you don't want to see the number of machines column. You can uncheck that field. All the settings and setup for the route schedule is found under menu. So from here, this is where you can set up your routes and crews, frequencies, categories, missed stop reasons, things like that. You can also print route sheets by going to print and export this list to Excel. Another nice feature is if I want to drill down on a particular customer, I can click the blue customer detail icon and it opens another browser. I can also, from under customer detail, set up the route schedule. I click the routes tab and then start typing. It's that simple. So you can set up the route frequencies and route schedules under customer detail, as well as by going to routes and route schedule.